Reducing the amount of plastic usage that you have in your kitchen and your food storage is so simple when you just start factoring in those glass jars and containers that you already receive as part of your food packaging. Now, when I decided to start getting rid of so much of the plastics in my kitchen, I just started saving bottles and I started shopping more carefully in the store, looking for items that already came in glass containers. And then once it would be empty, I think this might have been a spaghetti sauce jar. I just emptied it out, cleaned it up, stripped the label off with just soaking it a little bit and a little bit of elbow grease with a knife and some rubbing alcohol, and even a paper towel removes most of those labels pretty easily. So here I have pumpkin seeds stored that I bought in bulk. This is coconut, shredded coconut and coconut chunks that came in a plastic bag from Costco. Once I get it home, I just get my little storage jars. This was an olive jar. And one thing that I love about using these is that they're very uniform. They all are pretty much the same size. They stack neatly in my pantry. These are almonds, and I actually date them on the top and store these, my nuts and stuff, I store in my outside refrigerator in the garage. If you don't have that, it's fine. Just you don't want to overbuy because you don't want them to go rancid, but you can simply store them in your pantry the same way. And then one of the things that I do when I get certain produce home, like this is organic baby spinach. I love it, but it came in a plastic container. So I just simply get out my jars. And what I like to do, you don't want to overstuff it. So what I do is I just take a handful, just like this, and I gently begin to stuff it into the jar. Try not to spill it on the floor here. But I don't want to pack it in because I don't want it to start getting too wet or spoil easily. So I don't put a ton of it in there, but usually about 4 jars will fill my 1 pound plastic bag of spinach. And then again, begin to pay attention. This was a jelly jar that I've saved that I store stuff in. I like to buy spices in bulk. This is anise. I don't use it that often. This was a little ketchup bottle that came at a restaurant, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna keep this because it was a single serve. Little jelly jars that come in restaurants. These are great for saving small amounts of spices, dried spices. And I also will use these when I travel. Sometimes I'll put electrolytes or my vitamins or something, just toss them in my purse or toss them in a bag, and it's great for that. So just pay attention to the jars that you get, save them, reduce, reuse, recycle, and get rid of some of those plastics that are consuming your life. Keep in mind, they say that on average, the studies have been shown, go to citations.lowertoxiclife.com, that on average, we ingest a credit card size of plastic on a weekly basis. Now, what if it's not weekly? What if that's monthly? How much of that would you ingest knowingly? Grab my guide over at lowertoxiclife.com. I'll see you on the next video.